Hi! Have you ever read a book with pictures in it? Maybe an adult used to read a book for you when you were younger, while you looked at the pictures. Or maybe you like reading comic books, or graphic novels, by yourself. In these books, you will find both text and pictures. Why do you think that is? The text of a story gives us information about who our characters are, what they look like, where they live, and where the story takes place. If we don't look at the pictures, and just read the words, we form our own mental images in our heads about those things. These mental images are representations of the things we read about. But there isn't one correct way to do it. In fact, even if everyone watching this video reads the exact same story, you will all probably get a slightly different mental image than anyone else. That is because a text can never tell us everything on its own, and we have to use our imagination to fill in the blanks. And everyone's imagination is different. Sometimes though, especially when we are younger, the author wants to help us understand what the characters and the settings look like, or what they are doing. In those cases, they include illustrations, or pictures, in the story. These illustrations mean that we don't have to use our imagination as much. They give us a lot of information that the text doesn't give us, or they highlight parts of the story, to make a greater impression. The illustrations can also create a certain mood, by using different colors. If the illustrations are dark, we may think they are a little scary. If they are very colorful, we might think that they are exciting, and make us feel happy. These illustrations usually match the tone of the text. So, a scary story, or a sad story, probably wouldn't have colorful illustrations, but rather dark ones. An adventure story, or a happy story, would probably have brighter, more colorful illustrations. So, a text and its illustrations work together to give us information, and also to make us feel a certain way. If someone is reading the story to us, we might also be affected by their tone of voice. Imagine someone reading a scary story to you in a happy voice. It wouldn't scare you as much, would it? But what if someone read a scary story in a scary voice? Then you will probably be very frightened. And what if the story is made into a movie? If illustrations help us understand how the characters and the settings of a story look, and how the events happen, then a movie does that so much more. A movie shows us exactly what is happening in the story, so we don't have to use our imagination at all. Some people think that it's better to read a book, and form their own mental images about the story. Some people prefer movies, because they can have very beautiful settings, and move us. What do you think? No matter if we prefer books with illustrations or without, or if we prefer movies to books, the same information from a text can be presented to us in many different ways. Each way can help us see the information from a different angle. If we combine the clues that each way gives us, we can understand it better. And the same applies to nonfiction. Text, diagrams, illustrations, videos, can all give us information about a topic. By putting all these clues together, we can learn a lot about it. Now you try it! Grab a book, and see what information the text and the illustrations give you. Have fun!